Now, I want to talk about something with you guys. So, if you guys don't know, the new iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and iPhone 10 recently came out. And, of course, Apple skipped 9, because, you know, that's common sense. Anyway, I want to have a little talk about the new iPhones. Now, if you guys don't know, the new iPhones, this is an iPhone 8, and this is an iPhone 7. They look exactly the same. I mean, it's retarded. I don't know why Apple didn't change the iPhone 8. The only thing that's different with the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus is they have wireless charging, and the back is made of glass for wireless charging. Now, I'm not for the glass back. Wireless charging is kind of retarded. I mean, in my opinion, I don't like wireless charging. I never had it, but just from what I've heard about it, it's really retarded, and I just do not like it at all. I don't like it, especially with the glass back. That thing can shatter like a cup, like a glass cup. I just don't like the fact that it's glass. Now, the iPhone 10 right here, it looks nice, but I think Apple is trying too hard. They're obviously trying to copy the Infinity display from the Samsung Galaxy S8 and Note 8. So I don't think Apple should have done that. They should have done something different. Apple does not have yet an edge. I think it would be much better if they made it an iPhone with an edge instead of the full screen. Because I don't really like the iPhone with the Infinity display, because I don't like the little bar on the top, as you can see right here. The bar on the top, I just do not like that. It's just, I don't like it, and it looks ugly. So I think Apple's trying too hard. I honestly, for all you Apple fans out there, you're gonna hate my channel, or you're gonna hate me. I honestly cannot afford an Apple product. I just cannot afford any Apple, and the only Apple product that I have right now is an Apple iPod Touch 5th generation, which I love. I love the iPod Touch. The iPod Touch is awesome. And if you guys don't know what an iPod Touch is, for all you old people out there, it's technically like a phone, but you just can't call and text people. It's just for games and pictures and videos and stuff, and I love it. I love it. It's nice. It's not too much. It's pretty expensive. Well, it was $300 when it first came out. Now it's like, I have no idea, probably like $150. The iPod Touch is like this, but I honestly do not like the iPhone X or iPhone 10 and the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, because the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus look like the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, which is kind of retarded. They should have changed how it looked. Whoa, voice crack. But yeah, so that's kind of my little thing on the iPhone. I really don't like it. I really don't like the new iPhone 8 or 8 Plus or the iPhone 10. Apple's trying way too hard. Wireless charging, they did one up Samsung with that. But, I mean, the Infinity display and everything, they're completely copying Samsung at this point. And, I mean, I'm not saying that Samsung doesn't copy Apple either. I mean, they fight back and forth with each other. So, I can't say that Samsung is better than Apple. I have a $50 Alcatel Fierce 4. $50 with Metro PCS. Literally, you can buy this thing brand new for $50, and it has a 720p high definition display. It can take 720p photos and videos, front and back camera, which is kind of surprising. Why did Google just go off when I said camera? Which is pretty surprising, because usually the front-facing camera is suckier than the back. But also, now going on with specs, obviously the iPhone 10 and 8 and 7, they all have 4K front-facing camera, and I believe 1080, no, it's 4K back and 1080 front. I'm not for the 4K. Why do people need professional cameras on their phone? And also, you can never, I heard people say phones are killing out digital cameras, which that cannot happen, because phone cameras does not have low light density, which means if you take a picture in the dark, it's not going to come out good at all. Now, look at this photo. It's a photo I took on my phone in the dark. And take a look at this photo, which is a photo I took in the dark with my digital camera when I'm filming on right now. So as you guys can see, it is much better with digital camera because these do not have low light density sensors. Now, I once again do not like that Apple is making 4K cameras. Kind of retarded on how they're doing that. That is really retarded. I do not like that they have 4K cameras, and with the iPhone 10, how the camera and LED lights are vertical, that looks kind of retarded as well. But other than that, the iPhone 10 is looking pretty clean, which I kind of like. As you can see, there's no like letterings in the back or anything. Like down below from iPhone, it'll say Apple California. Take a look at the picture right here of the non-clean iPhone, and take the picture right there with the clean iPhone. So it's looks better with the backing, but I honestly do not have any problems with this. This looks nice and clean too. All that's on here is Alcatel. That's it. No Apple California or no Alcatel California. And the display is just very nice. I love the display. The camera is very nice as well. Obviously not as good as the iPhone or iPod. My iPod is actually better than this camera. Because my iPod's 1080p. This is 720. But frame rate is not that good either on the iPod Touch. But we're talking about the iPhone here. But yeah, so like I said, now the Apple iPhone 10 is going for $999 on market. iPhone 10 has not come out yet, I don't believe. I've only seen people using the 8 and the 8 Plus, so I do not believe that the iPhone 10 is out currently. But the iPhone 10 is going out for $1,000, which that is ridiculous. I mean, you would much rather get the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus for $600 than spending $1,000 on an Apple iPhone 10. Now, I am totally against that as well. You can get everything that you can get. You can get everything that you can get on an iPhone 10 on a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus or a Samsung Galaxy S8. Except for the wireless charging, everything is pretty much the same. 4K camera, infinity display, you got... That's pretty much it, actually. But yeah, so I would rather, if I had the money, I would rather get the Samsung Galaxy S8 than the iPhone 10. Why? Because I would much rather spend $600 than $1,000. I keep voice cracking. I'd rather spend $600 than $1,000 on a new phone, and you know, I can buy a $600 Samsung Galaxy S8, and then with the extra $400, I can buy a brand new TV, or an Xbox One, or a Nintendo Switch. Actually, I can get a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox One with $400. No, I can't. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is just my point of view on the new iPhone 10, 8, and 8 Plus. I am honestly against the iPhone 10. iPhone 8 and 8 Plus probably get as an upgrade, but the iPhone 10, I don't like the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 is retarded. Especially for $1,000. The iPhone 8, I do believe, is going for around $700 to $800. Picture right here. But thanks for watching. This is only my point of view on the iPhone. Tell me your guys' point of views and opinions on the iPhone in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome.